Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video that I am going to show you a little bit about the create a class system in this version of the game. I'll actually probably show you some of the operator customization in this game too, as you can see when you're in a game lobby or even when you're just in the game changing classes and stuff. You have your operator here, who is decked out in with your emblem and stuff, and then it shows you your level, how many players are in the lobby. When there's more players, as you scroll through them or mouse over them, it does actually like go to the other players, which is kind of cool. It's a cool way of showing off what you got or how geared out you are. Or if you've got a cool emblem, it shows up in a couple different spots on your weapon and on your chest and back, and I'm sure there's other spots too. I just can't see them from here, but so that's the first thing in this Call of Duty that's a little bit different than the last game I played was Black Ops 2. So I don't know if there was any of this in Ghost, but Black Ops 2 you were just generic human character, you know, and they didn't really have any customization or anything. But in this, for customization, you have the choice of male or female. When you choose male, then you can choose out of so-and-so face, you know, make your guy look a little bit different. You know, nothing that's going to really be too game changing, but you have several choices. The menus are actually quite nice because they are mouse driven, and I can actually use the back key on my mouse to click back if I need to, so instead of having to escape every time. Kind of a maybe unnoticed tip to some of you who haven't noticed that. But so then you have your choice of male and female, and then the faces, and then you have custom outfits. So once you pick the face, then you have your custom outfit, then you have eyewear, helmet, tops, loadout, which is the chest piece. And these come in a couple of different ways. You get some through progression and unlocks. You start out with a very, like, 3 choices for each different slot, or 2 for like you get, you know, the offshoot glasses, or you get the Atlas infantry goggles, I think, are the 2 default ones, or none. I got these Atlas Vigilante sunglasses, and they're a green quality. I believe there's white, green, blue, purple, and an orange quality, or blue and then orange, maybe, I don't know, something. You know, that basic style of like RPG element of quality of gear, which as far as cosmetics go, it's not a huge big different thing, but there is, you know, several different things. Atlas Recon shirt, you know, and they just make a little bit of difference, more for the lobby than really the in-game, but the stuff is visible in-game. So if you have like a helmet, they will show your character with the different helmets. This is a time-based helmet right here, the red one, bloodshed helmet that you get, I think, from Bloodthirsty's in a game, but you get it for 30 minutes after you get it in a game. And then there's other ones. There's an aviator cap that you get for 30 minutes, and there's some glasses you get for like a one-hit kill with a sniper rifle. And then there's, again, the blue quality ones and stuff that you can get through supply drops. The supply drops are a thing that happen randomly throughout the game. It seems they're kind of a time-based thing. They happen. You can get boosters and stuff, probably more so on Xbox and PlayStation with the Doritos and Mountain Dew stuff than you can on PC. The PC version, every now and then I randomly get a supply drop, and then it gives me a boost that gives me, you know, less time till your next supply drop, or more double XP, or other things, like it has given me this helmet and this helmet. And then it also has a chance to give you slightly customized weapon, and we'll get into those in just a moment. But yeah, so, you know, a few different things, and the more you play, the more of these things you're going to get. And you might say that there's not really a need to have all of this. Some people, you know, might like enjoy the collecting factor of some of the cooler stuff. The like elite pants here are a little bit more rare, and when you get an elite item out of one of these drops, it says elite, or it says something through the game to signify to you that you got something awesome. So that's kind of cool. The green quality and blue quality don't really do that, but the orange quality things seem to do that. You know, and so overplaying, you end up getting these supply drops every few games, it seems like, which is it's a little paced out, which is nice because you don't want to get everything the first level. If I got this elite exosuit, which is the one I'm using, but if you got the day zero pre-order thing, you got this gold one, or then there's like the civilian or the infantry one that came with it. I think this one I got from something out of another box, or from leveling, probably from leveling. So you might say, what are these exactly really for? And if you go somewhere back here, armory, you can go to the redeemable loot, and you can actually see some of the things. You can organize this. Let me do that real quick. Sort by rarity. So I have all these elite things that I've gotten. This sniper rifle normally is a 3-round clip, but in this variant is a single bolt action fire sniper rifle, so it's a little bit different than it would have been initially, you know. And then I've got like this is a laser weapon that has no ammunition, can overheat, and then it has this, get over here, this thing which is a heatsink on it, and then so it's got the plus stat and the minus stat. So they've done this kind of thing to where like you get some different pluses and different minuses to make the guns a little bit different than the actual stock version of the weapon in question. Then what I was coming here to show you was the option to redeem for XP, and so if you get something that's just you don't need or don't like, you know, say you didn't like these gloves, you have to hit F2 to do this, and it shows you, it will actually give you 500 XP towards your next level, which, so if you get a whole bunch of stuff where your bank thing fills up, then you can do that. I haven't had to do that yet. It does give you 50, I think it gives you 70 slots free at first, or 80 slots free, somewhere around there. And so I've only really used the 3 pages so far, but, you know, say I start getting extra different versions of the same guns. I haven't really got any duplicates except for this one, which looks like those are actually exactly the same, so could get rid of one. I think one of them, no, it doesn't look like any difference in them. I was gonna say this one came with the grip, which in the custom build outs, the slot here that is used does take up a slot in your build, so you have to be mindful of that when you use these. But it does make for, like this gun here, it makes it so that I don't have to unlock that, so I start with that even at level 1. For leveling guns, it's great to get something like that, or if you could get laser sight or something, it'd be really cool. I think the only ones I've got was that grip and the one with the heatsink. So I'd like to see what other variations of things are out there, but so far these are the ones that I've gotten. So let's go look now. There's also the time loot, which I have just that helmet right now, and then there's permanent loot. These are things you get. I think the gold AK was from pre-order, and the crossbow was from pre-order. That might have been too, I don't know. I had that like right as I started. I either got it like the first game, or I got it shortly after that. But then you get these other things, you know, masks and boots and different things, different variants of submachine gun, better range, less fire rate. I think most of these I've gotten through playing and just progressing, and I'm not sure exactly what all of them were from. Might be able to look that up on like a Wikipedia kind of thing. Create a class, let's look at that for a second. So at first, you start out, this Call of Duty works by giving you the first 5 created classes, and then it has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that I believe you have to prestige, use a token to get the next class unlocked, and then you start your leveling process over again. You level 1 through 50, whatever. So this gonna take a little while. It's gonna take 5 prestige to get that, and I haven't prestige yet, so I'm not quite sure what all you get. Normally in Call of Duty you get to like unlock a weapon of like whatever class that takes a higher level. There's one. Takes a higher level, like I can't unlock that to level 46. So you'll get like an unlock normally to unlock something like that in previous games that I've played. I'm not sure if that's how this one's going to work. That's how it was in Black Ops 2. And I didn't play Ghost, so I'm not really sure any comparisons from that system to this one. But so we'll look at this real quick. And like here I have the AK, and I can choose the AK-12, or I can choose the AK-12G, which was a gold one, and that goes into my build. And then if I have other ones, there's the scroll thing. I'm trying to find one that has this one. The MP11, I have the Deceiver enlisted, or I have the Devourer. And so each of the different guns at different qualities does have different stats. So it, you know, might make you play a little bit different. One might make you have a little bit better range or whatnot. So that'll be a decisive thing maybe for you when you're playing on what you want. And I haven't unlocked too many, but you see the ones that I have got. I actually got, I think, 2 of these. No, one of that. So that's that silver bolt. So that's an elite weapon that I got. I actually got that pretty early. It was one of the first unlocks I got, and I was like, what is this? What does this mean? But it's nice. It's extra damage. It's more accuracy. But then the different firing rate now. The other ones, like this one, I got 2 of these, so it only really shows the one that I got, even though there is 2 of them in my inventory back there. So I could use the one for XP since they didn't have anything different on them. But you can see the difference in stats there, and then each of the different guns does have kind of a unique feature to the gun. This one is shoulder mounted with no hip fire, best in class and damage. This one, semi-automatic fires. 2-round firing system with primer first and explodes when the catalyst in the second round hits. So you actually have to hit twice in quick rapid fire to make the first shot explode, kind of like a grenade. I found this to be a very pain in the butt gun to use. It's just not my style, but maybe if you got the right different stats on it, faster fire rate or something might be better. I don't know. You know, this one is a railgun, and the single fire one is actually really nice. I like it. It's worked pretty good for me. Maybe because of the accuracy bonus. I don't know. I've used it a little bit, but which build was this? Okay. So then, when you have weapons, I have nothing unlocked on this one. You have several different things that you can do to unlock the like red dot sight, hybrid sight focus, tracker foregrip, quick draw, extra magazine, grenade launcher. So these things take different things. Generally, most of them have like get 20 kills to get the red dot sight, 40 kills to get the hybrid, 60, 80, 100 to get the thermal or whatever, ACOG at 120. Then hip fire, you need to get 10 hip fires to get the laser, you need to get 20 to get the stock, 40 for the tracker. Aim down sights, kills to get the foregrip, which is a bonus for aiming down sights to keep reduce recoil, on the suppressor to hide you on the minimap from UAVs, and then the parabolic microphone is actually one that helps you identify other people even when they have the suppressor on. And then there's a quick draw that makes you aim down sights faster. Dual magazine gives you more ammo. So that's kind of how this gun is in this class. But if we look at one maybe that I've leveled, have I leveled this one? No. Which gun did I level? This one. This one's the one I leveled. So once you've unlocked them, then you can choose them to equip, and that takes up part of your 13 things. So now I would have to remove something to get a second one, and then I'd have to take a wild card to get a third one. It shows you the wild card thing. You need a wild card to get another one of those. Wild card to get a second perk. You're using a wild card to get the cold-blooded perk with this. Then, so we want to use a red dot or ACOG or something. So then they have the customization on here. And this time they haven't set up the weird, you have to progress through all of the unlocks for different sites. Might be different when they add more in DLC or whatnot, but right now you get the triangle, the square, the clown, task force, the dashes, the circle, horizontal, surge, vitality, which I like the just the simple plus in there. So you get to choose that with the different, and it sticks actually if you switch from one site to the next, but Yeah, so far I believe they all have the same. So, and then there's like the thermal, which doesn't have one. Whoops, that's friends list. And then you have the customization for the weapon in camouflage stuff, which I think this time it's going to just take a lot more playing and actual use of different weapons to unlock the camos. They gave Sentinel one for something, so I think I have that for all of them. Maybe because of the Day Zero bonus, I don't know. But it's just a very basic generic white camo, which makes all your guns look like stormtroopers, so it's cool. But then you have, again in this way, they've changed a little bit on how you get your different camouflages, and in Black Ops 2 at least, I remember it being you had to get 200 headshots before you could even work towards getting the Cryptek whatever versions of, or maybe it was up to Cryptek and then it was the flower version and the samurai looking one, the camos that you could get after you got the 200. Then you had to get double kills and revenge kills and 5 kill streak, what's it called, bloodthirsties, and like 10 bloodthirsties to get. After you get all those, then you got gold, and then after you got all of the unlocks, then you got diamond, right? So this time they've changed it up a little bit. This time you can actually get gold really quick by just not using your attachments, and you can get the carbon fiber by not using any perks on a class build with a weapon. So you can unlock those actually a lot earlier, and they're not hidden behind the 200 headshot, you know, wall, invisible wall there, barrier stopping you from getting that. But then the other camos you do need, like, it seems like most guns I need 50 long shots or something is the first, and then 100, 200, 300, 500, and then there's the other stuff where it's like headshots, 50 headshot, 100 headshot, 300, 500 headshot. Then there's strafe kills, which I believe are from double tapping like D and A while running. So you strafe to the side, get a kill. I'm not the best at that yet. I don't think that's going to be something that comes more once you've played the game, and then you're definitely going to probably need the gung ho attachment, which I'm using on most of the guns that I use because it's a running gun kind of thing, firewall sprinting and sliding. So that's actually a, I wouldn't say prerequisite, but a thing that's probably going to be needed to get that for the camo unlocks for like the strafe metal. Then you need triple kills, and then you need 50 kills with this weapon shortly after dodging. That might be also the strafing thing, like dodging, like double jump and then dodge. I don't know. But those things, you know, it's not something that I'm actually like going out and trying to get yet. Maybe because I've not even gotten to the first prestige, but because it just is something that happens over time. Then complete all the camos to get diamond, and then complete all the camos in this weapon class to get royalty. And I don't know what those look like. I know what the diamond looked like in previous games, but I don't know what the royalty looks like. I haven't seen anyone with that yet. It's kind of gonna take a little while before everyone gets all the guns in a class done. It's still only the second, third day. So that's kind of a change in the way camos and stuff work. And I thought it'd be worth showing you guys so you could see that. Maybe if you haven't bought the game or haven't decided to buy the game, it might be something that might either make you like it or turn away from the game. So I thought it'd be worth sharing. You know, there is quite a bit of different ways that the unlocks work. You know, 20 headshots to unlock the quick draw, or 10 unlocks to do the quick draw, 20 to do that. I think grenade launcher was some other thing. 6 double kills, that'll unlock the extended mags. So I think this is 20 hip fire, 40 hip fire, 60 hip fire, and 80. I don't know. Those might be different things. I can't see. I wish I would leave up like what you had to do to unlock certain things if you haven't done them, you know, so you could at least remember, you know, oh yeah, that was from doing this. But it doesn't actually. It's kind of, that should be in the tooltips, I believe. That's just something maybe for me, personal preference. So that's covering primary guns. Secondary guns, you have pistols, launchers, specials, which is like crossbow, launchers for taking out anti-air and vehicle stuff. Pistols, you have the 4 different kind of pistols right now. PDW actually was a submachine gun in Black Ops 2, so this is a slightly different. That was a PDW something or whatever. So, you know, they have 2-round burst. They have a railgun, break action. So this is kind of a crazy powerful handgun. If you look at the damage difference, 6, 16, 7. So this is a much more powerful, like, one-hit kill kind of gun that you're going to be trying. I've used it a little bit, and I didn't have much luck with it. I'm not the best with the pistols in this game, but it's, you know, playing softcore, not hardcore. I'm used to playing hardcore for pistols, so those things might be different. Semi-automatic. This is 2-round burst, full ammo. So that's how the pistols are. I haven't unlocked anything with the pistols as far as attachments on any of them because I just haven't played with them that much. Bigger weapons and SMGs are pretty much where it's at. The laser weapons are actually kind of where it's at too, which, let me jump into, this is my laser build. And so I have the laser build that comes with the heatsink, which, so I don't know if you could actually unlock it if you had the other one, but I've been working on, just barely started working on this gun to unlock at least the red dot sight, and that, just having that behind the wall of, like, you have to get 20 kills with it first kind of sucks, but you always needed to get XP with guns in Black Ops 2 before you could use them. You had to level the gun up, which took quite a long time. This way is a little bit different because it's just get kills, get kills, get kills, get hip fire kills, get hip fire kills, whatever these ones were. Headshots, 10 headshots. So it's kind of hidden in a different, obscured in a different way on how you earn the things, but it works. I think it's alright. It's not my favorite, but you know, these guns are, this is the laser gun, so you can actually go and do firing range very easily with these, and then you can just walk up here, and this is one of the best features in this mode, or in this this edition of the game, is that you can test out the guns right there instead of having to wait till you get in the game to test stuff, check out the sights, see if you like them, see how the gun handles. You know, and it gives you a little timer over here, how long, how many fires, your hit accuracy. It's a pretty good system. You can also test out your grenades if you really wanted to. Why the cycle through is F, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But, you know, that'll tell you. I fired one, I didn't hit anything, but and then just back up to reset, and then you can hit escape to jump back into your customizing, but you can switch between whatever weapons you have. If you pull out something like this and you wanted to go test it out, I didn't change it. There we go. So now, firing range, and I can go back and I can actually check this weapon out. You can see how it works. I hit. It's going to take 2 hits to kill. This is going to be a slow gun, but so then you can kind of see how the gun handles, how the gun play works, and I don't know if I hit it the first time. I think I missed. And you can work on your accuracy. Each of these things has kind of a different layout. You know, some of them have the mobile targets. Some of them have closer range. Some of them have the farther range targets. Looks like this one's gonna have the closer one. I missed. So this one has a little bit different upstairs, downstairs kind of stuff for you to aim at. I don't think there's nowhere to like jump up and try the jumping action, but you do get a little bit of different ways to test, different scenarios to test kind of guns. I found the firing range to be totally useless when using the shotguns because they do no damage to the targets, and this is like a target that you can actually move with A and D, I think, or N and M. You can actually change the distance. It tells you how far away it is and then how many times you've hit it, but it doesn't actually, this one doesn't actually go away. But with shotguns, you're really like not going to be able to hit anything in most of these, even over here in one of the ones that's closer. Is it this one? No. This one, the first one, has the closer range. No, it doesn't even have. Was it the third one? One of these has a closer range, and I was like, I couldn't hit anything, even with the shotgun. Is it this one? It's got to be this one right there. I couldn't hit that guy to kill him. It was like 6 shots or something with the shotgun. I was like, wow. So let's back up real quick and do that. Make that a shotgun, and just show you that they've changed the shotguns to be kind of an energy weapon. In this one's actually fully automatic shotgun, which I actually got a new thing with the foregrip. I want to check that out real quick. So you go into the firing range. Was it 4? Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shots, not dead. 9, 10 shots to kill a target. So not the best place to test that, because the distance you are at is kind of too far for a point range kind of gun. So that's an unfortunate thing that they didn't quite think about in this range. But you can, again, you can come in here and you can test your range, but you can't really see what your damage is like, even if you get it like this close, because this target doesn't blow up. So slight oversight, I'd say, in the game design on that. But you can see this gun real quick, and it's a huge pulse weapon that it seems like I got that in a few less shots, 5 shots. It's just such an obscuring view when you shoot this thing in a real game. That's like crazy. 2, 3, 4 shots to kill with this. So this one might have a little bit better range than the other shotgun I was using, but still a little bit discouraging for that. So we have assault rifles. We've shown you a little bit of that. The submachine guns, you have a little, a little bit of difference in some of those. Like this one is akimbo only, so you have to dual wield that. This one's 5-round burst, allows underbarrel attachment, best in class. I just unlocked that one, I think, at level 40 something, so I haven't even used that. Fully automatic, fire 3 rounds of burst, or first 3 rounds of burst, fire faster, best for accuracy. Fully automatic, firing over time, increases accuracy and lowers fire rate. I like this gun a little bit. It was firing over time, increases accuracy, so it slows down as you're shooting, it seems. I think that's how it was. Fully automatic, best in class for mobility. This one you actually see the 60 mobility, so you actually feel like you're running a lot faster than some of these other guns. And trust me, when you use some of the other slow guns in like there's a 6 mobility, you feel really slow. Even when you try and sprint, you're just like, I'm not moving very fast after using submachine guns and running around real quick with the lightweight, so you run faster. So let's see, that was snipers, shotguns. There's just the 3. So there's not really as many guns as in some of the games previously. I feel there's a lot of SMGs, a lot of assault rifles, but just I think there's normally about 4 of those. There's normally 4 shotguns. I feel like there's normally 4. I think there was 4 in Black Ops 2. So I feel like maybe we'll end up getting something like that in a DLC pack or something. I don't know. Something that they release later in the game's lifespan. I still haven't unlocked all the guns because I'm not level 50, whatever, 50, and then you can prestige. It said what I was looking at earlier. So let's see, what was I gonna show? This is a gun that's akimbo only. So you got this. You got the like the one large machine gun. You have the laser gun that a lot of people really like. The laser gun. I have just the one. I'll just show this one real quick. Kind of shows it's a little bit different. Doesn't have ammo. So in game seems actually to be quite a powerful gun, because you can kind of not run out of ammo and just keep firing at stuff. I don't know what people are using for builds to go with this. I haven't used it as much as other people. I've seen it a lot in games, though. It is quite the powerful gun, it seems. It's easy to fire while it's moving and strafing and stuff, so... And when it overheats, you gotta wait for it to cool down, so... Hopefully you don't make that mistake. I'm trying to... There's no strafing and jumping really in here to shoot these things, but... It's something you can aim and move. It's a mobility gun. you know, that's how that gun works. Then there's the other one. This one is a energy weapon, but it shoots more like a rifle, and you can use scope on it. Go to the firing range, and you know, so you move up, and this one is actually more of a rifle. Overheats after time, and it works all right. It doesn't seem like it does as much damage as some of the other guns to me when I played with it, but as far as guns go, it's innovative, the ammo list system, because you can fire for quite a long time this way if you're pacing yourself well enough to not overheat. So it's different. It's, you know, it's a little bit game changing because of the difference in not having to reload and have clips and stuff. So that'll be different in those guns. And it's got the different sights again, stock tracker. I don't know. I think that tags targets after you've hit them, so that other people see them on radar. Reduce recoil. So you've got the pick and choose and do whatever you want for building classes. I've had a lot more luck with running like a lot of perks and just less score streaks. The score streaks I'll show you real quick too. Go into this one. So score streaks, you have several different kind of things you can pick from. Recon drone that tags and stuff enemies so that they're seen on radar. UAV that puts stuff, but you know, it's your common push button to have the mini map show stuff. Aerial assault drone, which actually can fire and do some explosives, and can suicide bomb. Care package, which can give you a random chance at any of the other different things. Manually, they did some changes to stuff like the turret this time, and we'll look at that right now. The deployable manually controlled high-powered turret. So what's different about the turret? Let's look at this one. Let's put it in there. So now it's not a automated turret for 500 points in kill streak wise. 500 points is not that much. 4 kills and capping a point at A and B or something, and you know, like dog tags, it'd be like 5 kills, I think, 6 kills maybe, and grab a deny tag or something. So it's not that many points, but then you can customize these this time around, and you'll see the different icons and stuff, and you can add, you can pick some, and actually some of them you can pick multiple ones. So I can add the rocket turret. So that makes it cost an extra 100 points. So instead of 550, it's 650. So then I can't get directed energy, but I could get that fire control laser, replaces machine gun. That's kind of cool if I wanted that. I can get the 360 head, 360 degree turret head for another 100 points. So I could get 2 of these things, and then that would be, you know, cool. But I still have to control it. I can get the sentry, which makes it a turret that will be a sentry when not remote controlled, so it will actually fire on its own, but that costs me an extra 200 points. So that makes it a little bit more expensive, but then they've also added what I think is great on only some of the things, not everything, the support feature, which this is great. If you didn't have that, you can say I want it to be support. Points earned towards the streak remain through death. So even if you die, if you're dying a lot, you're still getting points when you're capping bases, you're doing stuff for your team, picking up dog tags, whatever. You are earning those points, and that will save up, accumulate, and then, you know, so many points into the game, you will earn this, and then you can use that streak, and it will give you more points towards your other ones, and the next time you would earn this one again, back over again. So I believe maybe after it's destroyed, it might not. I don't know. Now I'm curious. But so the support feature being added to some of the things is very nice. I think it's very handy. We're going to look at this one real quick, because this one does not have the support, but it has the added cluster. It has the Hellfire missiles, which I think that's what I was using on that. No, I was using the cluster. And then it has extra missiles. You actually get you get a shot from this, and then you get it hitting. So you can kill someone at like a point B or A or something, and then you can have it land and kill whoever else has come back behind them. and blow up a secondary time. So you can actually add extras of those, so then you'd have 2 or 3 shots. That's kind of nice. And then the nanoswarm primary missile leaves behind a swarm of nanobots, so it kind of leaves an AoE poison in the area that will attack people that come back in. I haven't used that or seen that really that much, but it sounds like a cool thing, you know. So they've added these different things. That's one that they've added. That bombing run, you've got the default bombing run, then you've got flares so that it doesn't get shot down, then you've got stealth so it's hidden from radar. You've got the additional bomber, so you get like a second wave, and then you've got drop a care package instead of bombs close to the chosen site. So you set up, it'll drop bombs, I believe, and then it drops a care package for you. So that's quite the expensive thing. I haven't used that. Sounds cool though. I mean, they've added some cool things that make a little bit different and fun out of the score streaks and stuff. So you can also, with the care package one of the things you can do is there's drone delivery to make it faster pickup, so you can pick it up really quick. So those cost a little bit of points. Hidden, so it doesn't appear on enemies. Double tap is like having engineer in Black Ops 2, so you can re-roll your care package if you get something that's not as good. And then you can have trap, which was like if you stole a thing as engineer in Black Ops 2, you would turn it into a trap, you'd roll it over to a trap, so the next when the team went back to get it, then they blow up or something. So that was cool. But so those cost a little bit of points, and you can add, you know, as many of those that are compatible with each other as you want. Looks like only one of those at a time, but so you could do this, and then there is this better odds. Increase the chance of getting better items, so that will make you have a better chance. I'm not sure how much better, but a better chance at getting, I would say probably the Missile Strike Anon or Vulcan Anon. I don't know. I'm not sure which ones they consider the better items, but it's going to make it so you don't get these 3, maybe one of these up. I don't know. It says better items, so this is better. Any of these are better than that. But you also, when you get a care package, you get a chance at randomly getting the different attachment perks onto them. So let's look at the laser. You can get the overcharge, increase the beam width, extra time so the beam lasts longer, extra burst, add another burst. You can actually get 1 or 2 of those on a care package, or if you get the better care package, you can get, you know, sometimes 3 things, and so you're getting like a very valuable care package for not so much as 3 rotating lasers. That's cool. So there's different things. Let's look at the paladin real quick. You've got extra flare so it doesn't get shot down. Time to reload turrets is shorter because the turrets actually overheat, so that you have a you have to kind of pace yourself when trying to fight with the turrets on that. Laser guided rockets, you get extra wingman, extra time so that you have it in the air longer, 105mm cannon. So you have different things you can get. It's I think they've done pretty well at making the score streaks different than in previous games, and still like good, and they're not like super expensive. Like I remember some of the other ones in the previous games, Modern Warfare 3, I want to say, needing, you know, 1200, 1500 points or something, 2000 points to get maybe the K9s in Black Ops 2 were something like that, you know, huge amount of points. That was like, you know, when is the average person going to get that? So they've made them a little bit lesser amount of points, but some of them you can get, you know, the different things to make them more expensive, or you can add a whole bunch of things. If you really are, you know, top-end player, you can get the upgrades on some of these things, which that's cool. And then if you're not, you can get the support thing added on some of them. This the recon, the support is, you know, it's an extra 300, so it almost doubles your price from 400 to 700, but you're guaranteed you're going to get that after 7 kill, or, you know, 7 kills plus dog tags, or capturing a couple bases is worth like 150 points for A and B, and kills, and that is 50 to 100 points. While you're on the point, you get more points. So objective based fighting is really rewarded pretty well in this game. I think it's very nice. Moving on, another thing, this is the UAV. You have like threat detection, paint enemies with each sweep of the UAV. So then they actually show up red sparkly through a wall, so you can kind of see them for a little bit after they've been shown. Faster sweeps, extra time, so the UAV lasts longer. I mean, all very nice things. So I like these. If you want to clear things out so you have more points to put in another thing, you can. Or you could actually clear these out, and I could do 2 score streaks. No, I can't. I don't have enough. I have to get rid of a grenade. But then I could do, you know, what do I have? Care package. Oops. And then I want to try the system hack. I don't know, you know. So I want to disable score streaks while my system hack is up, or I want to disable exosuits while it's up. Flashbang all enemies for a short time when you use it. That's crazy. That's almost a troll level thing. Extended time. Increase the amount of time you can do 2 of those, so you screw your team. This is like the EMP. System hack is like the EMP, but it disables the hub, exosuits, whatever. If you get one of these, I've got one, I think, in a care package that was disabled score streaks or disabled equipment, something was disabled on it. It kills all active enemy electronic based equipment and disables its use of. So this gets rid of like red dots, scopes, and it gets rid of your ability to jump, I think. I don't know, it does a lot. I mean, there's different things. Exosuit disables the use of exo movement for the duration of the device, so no one's going to be double jumping and dashing around as much. It's going to slow down the movement on the map. So some of these things, I mean, they're different, and I applaud this game for having slightly different than before things. I like it. You know, I want to take the time and actually level up and get some of the different unlocks and stuff and see what they are, but I know prestiging and stuff, I'm gonna have to like work my way back up to unlocking all the guns. So anyways, that's been a kind of look at that. Let's go back into that grenade real quick. They have the different grenades. We haven't looked at the grenades yet. They have the frag, the stun, a threat grenade, which will paint people even through walls. So then you can see them when they're walking through, or gonna walk around a door or something. You can see them, and that's, like it says, it can be manually detonated. What that means is it will spray its paint effect on people when you push F after you throw it. So you can do it kind of mid-air, and it'll kind of, it's a little delayed, but it'll explode and, you know, tag the people right around a wall or something. If you throw it through a door and instantly detonate it. It's very nice for revealing enemies. Your EMP disables exo movement, can be manually detonated. I think that'll kill turrets and other things too. I haven't really used it much in this game. I liked it a lot in Black Ops 2. Smoke grenades. Explosive drone triggers. Proximity trigger drone tracks enemies and explodes when near them. I haven't had much success with those. They take forever. When you throw them at someone that's like moving, you just don't see them ever go off, so I haven't had much track with that. Tracking drone will paint people through doorways and stuff for you, or kind of like shine a laser in the direction that you need to like go after someone. So it kind of floats around and hovers around an area where you throw it out. Simtex sticky grenades, frag grenade. The variable grenade can cycle through stun, EMP, threat, and smoke. So this is actually stun, EMP, and smoke grenade, and threat grenade. Stun, EMP, threat, and smoke. Yeah, so these 4. So you can hit F to cycle through that, but you have to be like holding G to throw the grenade. So that's a very fiddly button. I think that should probably be changed, because I can't. If I'm hitting G with my index finger, I can't really bring my middle finger over to hit F while still moving with W, ASD. It's, I don't know, optimization on the buttons could have been done a little bit better there. So that's into that. Exo suits, we haven't looked at those yet, but the Exo shield, Exo overclock gains some speed boost. The shield is like a shield, lasery looking shield thing on your arm. Can I use that in the firing range? So you can see it gives you a little shield. It lasts a little bit of time and then it expires. It doesn't show you the progress bar here. You get those like once a life, or you can have a perk to make them recharge. I haven't really used that. Which one was it? Somewhere here. Overcharge. Increase exo ability battery life. Concuss nearby enemies with boost lamps. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just gives you more life in the one use. But you get the one use, you know, per life or whatever for the different things in the exosuit. So let's look at those. Overclock was run speed. Exo mute device silence their footsteps. So this is like having the assassin perk or whatever in Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare games, or Modern Warfare 3. Temporarily generate health beyond normal. So you go in a firefight, you shoot one or two guys, your health is blinking low, you hit Q and you get a quick injection to stem your life. Kind of nice. Exo cloak, invisibility in this game. I feel like you're still visible on some level to people most of the time. So especially if they see you go invisible, then they know where you're at and they can just kind of follow you. But I don't know, it obscures the vision of you for a little bit, so a lot of people use that. It makes them feel a little more Assassin's Creed or something, like they can have a quick stealth attack or something, and you can shoot right out of it. You don't have to hit Q to like get out of it. So it's nice if you know you're going to go around a corner into somebody, you can kind of hide yourself, conceal yourself, run out. The battery drains really fast, so you get to use it, once a life probably. Hover in place for a short duration, that's alright. Exo ping, this one's actually kind of nice because it kind of paints people as long as they're not using like cold-blooded or one of those perks. This will make it a little pulsing thing around you, and you can use it to kind of see where someone is through wall. Watch them through a wall, they'll be red pixelated like the Matrix, and you can see them. And then I have it unlocked level 45, so like next level I think, to get the trophy system, which in the past, the trophy system has always been to stop grenades and explosive devices from blowing up near you. So I don't know if that'll be something that hovers around you or is just around you for a short bit of time. I don't know how that's going to work. Normally the trophy system has been grenade, like a tactical grenade is what it was in Black Ops 2. So you throw it out instead of a flashbang or stun grenade. It was like that. So they've kind of changed the way the grenades work by putting stun grenades and stuff all in one slot, and then exo abilities, which is your exo is your backpack, your extended arms and legs suit that you're wearing to make you jump high and stuff. So they've added that instead of the concussive grenades and shock charges and stuff. So I thought these were going to be the shock charge before I unlocked them, but they don't seem to do that. So stun grenades. Spike drone I haven't got. I think that's another one that's kind of proximity triggered, and then I think it's going to be like the tracking drone where they trigger it and then it's going to show them for a short time. But not sure on that one yet. Haven't got it. As far as the perks that you have, like hardwired, immune system hack, EMP, nanoswarm, stun grenade, scrambler, I use that on most of my builds. Score streaks remain invulnerable. Toughness, I'd say toughness is pretty useful for sniper builds and maybe, I don't know, whatever other ones where you're going to be scoping in, so you don't flinch as less. It's not so useful on the submachine guns and stuff when you're running gunning. Blast suppressor, I use this on quite a few of my builds because invisible on minimap when you perform an exo move, so dashing and double jumping and stuff makes kind of a puff of like heat wave come out of your back, and that actually shows on radar. It indicates to the other team through their minimap that there's someone or something going on in that direction. So if you're not using one of these suppressors, then they will probably know where you are even without a UAV. Scavengers start with extra magazines and resupply bullet ammo from fallen enemies. I can't tell you how many times I end up running out of ammo and then having to knife someone and then being like, why didn't I take scavenger? I'm on such a good streak, I could have used scavenger so much. So I normally would take scavenger actually as a second wildcard perk on a lot of my gun builds where I'm not using a second gun or anything. A lot of my builds I don't bother taking a pistol or anything because I just want to use my primary weapon and maybe grenades. And then I stick with lower number of perks because I don't know, you don't really have to have the perks. I've seen a lot of people run with just UAV on streams and stuff. So whatever your preference is, this is kind of a preference-based, character building thing. So, anyways, we've gone on about this for quite a while, so it's probably enough of the create a class. There is also some some classes I can't show you here, but once you get into a game, there's like 5 pre-made ones. So you'll have the 5 at the top, then you'll have 5 blank that you haven't unlocked, and then you'll have 5 at the bottom pre-made ones that are like a run and gun, a sniper class, a shotgun class, and I don't know what the other ones are, but they will have, you know, different kind of builds. So you'll have a couple of, you know, competitive-ish builds, even if you haven't used the guns or unlocked some of the like the thermal sight on a sniper rifle. You'll have that at your use out of the custom or the prefabbed builds. So that's nice. You can rename your classes. You can copy one and move it to another one, and then you can go do the firing range thing. So there's quite a bit in that. Let's see. Did Operator Armory shows you the loot. There's a thing to bring up the Steam store, which I haven't found that useful yet, because there's not DLC, just the season pass. So I haven't needed that. Was there anything else in here that I didn't show? I showed camos, showed perks, showed score streaks. I didn't really show the wild cards that are available, but you have, real quick, you have the take a primary weapon in your secondary slot, take a third attachment for your primary weapon, take a third or second attachment for your pistol weapons. Perk read 1, perk read 2, perk read 3 are the extra slots there, and then take a 4th score streak, so that will give you the 4th score streak, and then Bombardier, take an exo launcher in your exo ability slot. Exo launcher is your grenades, so you could have grenades in here as well. So you could potentially carry 4 grenades if you had enough points in your build, and you, like, say, didn't have any of these or any of these wild cards being used. You could do that if you wanted to have like a really heavy grenade build for domination or hardpoint maybe. And Tactician, take an exo ability in your exo launcher slot, so that's a second jetpack thingy instead of grenades, which I haven't done that. I haven't really seen anyone do that, but I guess it could be interesting. I'm not so keen on the exo things. I mean, the overclock one, that's like sprinting for a short duration, so you're moving a little bit faster without holding shift, and you can fire during it, so it's weird. The hover one, I've seen like one person use. They're just kind of hovering in the air. They look like they're floating on a cloud. Cool, but you're a big target to anyone that can see you from range. This is a more mobile game than previous Call of Duty games. You want to be on your feet moving, so speed is good. And exoping, I've used exoping quite a bit because it's really nice to see people and stuff. The shield I haven't used that much just because, I don't know, shields, it's like, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, now you can shoot me, you know, and then I have to switch my gun back out into my hand and aim at you, so time waster. It might be nice if you're using it for a capture point thing while you're capping a point, but there's a lot of flanking and people are up above you and in the sky and at higher vantage points, so the shield, it hasn't seemed that useful to me. It's not something that I'm too keen on. Silence your footsteps, I don't know. It's probably situationally nice, but not so much. The exostim, I like the exostim, but you know, that's pretty much all I got really for the exo abilities. I feel like most of my builds I haven't bothered to use them as much. Even if I have them equipped, I'm just like, I don't really. The exo ping one I try and use like right when I know there's going to be somebody, or sometimes I just blow it right when I spawn just to reveal people so I can get a quick kill. And then sometimes I use it and there's just nobody around, so it doesn't do me any good. So, you know, take it or leave it. We've had a look at most of the weapons, but let's look. We did snipers, shotguns, heavy weapons was kind of a mix. So you didn't get to see the one of these in the firing range, but it's basically your giant machine gun, large machine gun. This was the Yin Yang one, is the one I got, but we'll look at that just regular. This is a dual gun, so you got left fire, right fire, left fire, right fire. You actually have a lockdown mode, which I don't think is very useful in this, but if you hit lockdown, now I am a turret. I cannot move. I don't know if that increases your accuracy much. It does make the reticle smaller, so it probably does help out with accuracy and stuff if you want to sit on a point or something. The key binding for it is like ridiculous far away. I'm not going to reach over to. I have to use my mouse hand to reach over to get 9, or like take my WASD hand all the way over to it. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a better place, caps locker or something for that button. I don't know. It's just not something I'm using very much. It's like in Black Ops 2, they had the lean to the left, lean to the right buttons. It's like those are buttons I just don't really need or use, so I don't have to bother with those. We showed you the laser, we showed you the laser rifle, so we showed you all the heavy guns that I have. I don't have this one. I'm assuming that's kind of like the large machine gun. Not sure. I wish it would tell you what things were before you unlock them, but it just, you know, hides that little bit of detail from you. On these, again, I haven't unlocked anything. I've only used them a little bit just to kind of test them out. So, as submachine guns have been where it's at. That's where most of my kills are. And then specials, you have the shield, deployable shield, which, you know, if you click, you throw it down, and then you can kind of hide around your shield. Whoopee! It's boring. Then you have no primary weapon. So, why that isn't a secondary weapon, I don't know. So this is what you would use for an overkill class probably, or unless you wanted a real pistol build and you just want to have a stupid shield on your back most of the time. That's what that's for. And then you have this grenade launcher, which I have not even tried really. So let's see how this looks. I bounce right over that target. Can I hold and fire? No. That didn't even blow up. Blow up. Got one. Got him! Boom. Okay, so that's that. I mean, that's your grenade launcher. You can't see the my little icon over there on the side. I guess you can aim it. I didn't do that. Let's see how that works. Yeah, you're gonna have to. The problem I have with these guns is you really have to like aim way up, so you can't even see someone in your reticle sight. So what's the point of having a reticle? Like, why is the crosshair there if that's not where it's going? You know, I get that it's a distance thing, and it's a target that drops. Did that bounce back at me? What the crap? I don't know, way back there. Yeah, not my kind of weapon, really. I think there's probably a place for it in the game, and I'm sure people probably enjoy it. There's no attachments for it at all, it looks like. Did the shield have any? Oh, fast melee. Get 10 kills that occur within 3 seconds of planting your right shield. Non-consecutive, and you get shock plant. I'm guessing that's you throw it down and it makes some kind of pulse attack thing happen. Maybe stun people, I don't know. Fast plant, I'm sure that's going to make it, you know, plant it in the ground faster. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you had 2 of those perks, it might be something worth using. The shields are always the trolly thing in the games. Before in Black Ops 2, it was a lot of like, I've got a shield on my back, and you can't shoot me in the back, or while I'm running around AKing someone in the face. Or it's, I'm running at you with a shield and you can't really hit me unless you've got penetrating bullets on your gun and ha 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 ha, or a grenade. It's more just a delay of time thing before you just die a lot. It wasn't really like, I'm gonna go murder you because I'm Rambo. It was, I'm gonna not die as quick because you can't hit me most of the time except for my feet and maybe my hand or something that's sticking out, or if I'm leaning to the side a little bit you can shoot me in the back or the hip or something. But prevents headshots, you know? That's great. I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's not something I use, so I'm probably gonna go back to just using one of these lasers or something. Do I have 2 lasers? No. I have 2 of these. But yeah, that's how the build stuff looks. You know, you can see the different crosshairs. That's kind of a cool feature, I think, you know. It's cool to test stuff out. So I'm glad that they've added the firing range instead of having to go in there. But, you know, 13 points. It was 10 points in Black Ops because you didn't have to do score streaks. Your score streaks were all shared. This mode, this create a class thing, you can actually have different score streaks per class. So that's nice. I mean, that's a good change, because maybe I want support for one of these guns that I'm not really good with or just learning. So I want the support care packages, or, you know, maybe I'm actually really good with subs so I don't need support, or I want the more expensive thing because I'm actually going to get that many points, so I'm going to get the higher chance of the better rolls, you know, maybe, you know, whatever. So that's how that looks. Anyways, I think that's a good place to wrap this up. I hope this has helped inform some of you about the different things in the new Call of Duty game, and I hope that you guys enjoy seeing some of this, because I haven't seen any videos that really showed some of this stuff, so I wanted to show especially the care package customizations. I was actually talking with people in a game about that, and they're like, oh, I didn't realize you could do the support class kind of thing with it. And so it is it's cool that they have that. They have a couple things that show off your cool gear when you're in a lobby if you change over to it. I think this is kind of a clunky way of doing things, but whatever. But that's the out of game what you can do with this game. I also have right now, you can see like a 2x XP thing for 30 minutes. Now that doesn't tick down unless you're in a game. So once you find a game, and then it counts down that time while you're in the game. I think that's a very nice thing to do. You get those out of the supply crates that you can find, and after the game lobby, you'll get a little thing that's like, new items, you got this, and a supply crate. You want to open the supply crate, and you open the supply crate, and, you know, glasses and an XP thing pop out, or a gun and glasses, or a gun and something, a hat pops out. It's kind of cool. It's not game-changing stuff normally. I mean, maybe getting a good weapon that has like you know, cool attachment on it might be, or different stats that make it work better for your playstyle, but nothing. It's not like a pay-to-win system, and it's not a weird, like, you have to buy the Mountain Dew and stuff. It might be different on the Xbox and PlayStation versions, where you can actually use the Xbox code, or the Doritos codes and Mountain Dew codes to get extra stuff, or get the improved XP, or the improved supply crate drop thingy. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it just doubles how quick you get the supply crates. Like I said, I've got one of those supply crates that gave me you'll get your next supply crate thing faster for 45 minutes or whatever, and I don't think I even got a supply crate in that amount of time. Maybe it was 30 minutes. Maybe it was 30. Or maybe it's 10. I don't know. So you get different, I mean, there's different chunks of time. This last XP thing I got was like 45 minutes or something, so bonus XP, or 2x XP for 45 minutes. Go play your best games. Use your best gun. Wow. I mean, I don't know, it's encouraging that they're trying different things, and they've done it a little bit different than the ways of the past games. I think it's different from Black Ops 2, but it's not so different that I hate it. I don't know what Ghost was like, because I didn't want that game, and I'd say I boycotted, but I practically just didn't want to get it. I just didn't want it, and so I avoided it and waited for this game, and I'm happy to say this game has given me something to do, given me a shooter to play that is enjoyable, that I've done pretty well with. I've had some good games, some fun. You know, voice chat and stuff is optional. The text chat in game is optional. You actually have options in there to turn text chat off and on, and so I think that's very good that they actually have those options in there if you want to be antisocial, or be on, you know, Skype or TeamSpeak or Ventrilo with friends and play in a clan group or something, and not have to listen to the pubbies talk, or the other way around, just hang out and, you know, pub around and talk to the people that are actually in a pub game. Some of them probably won't care, won't hear you, because they'll have it turned off or muted, but, you know, for the ones that are there, you can still have a good time, and that's that, for me, that's kind of like Counter-Strike Source used to be. You'd go into a, you know, server for extended periods of time, you know, several days a week, and you'd get to know people, and I don't know how big the community is going to be for this game. It doesn't actually show you when you're searching for a game. It's not showing me how many people are in the list. Black Ops 2 did show that. It showed there's 300 people in the list. for softcore, 3,000 for softcore, 300 for hardcore playlist, and then it would show each different of the playlist. Team Deathmatch has 75, this is 100, this is 20, this is none. So this doesn't show that. Maybe they'll add that later in a patch, but right now it's not showing any of that. So I can't really tell you how many people are playing, especially at the time of night that I play. It's kind of a weird later in the night time, but from what I've done so far, it has been enjoyable. I've had to switch, from one domination to kill confirmed or ground war a few times, because sometimes you click one and it's like there's no games for this right now, and then later you click on it again and it's like there you go. But I think there's a peer-to-peer matchmaking system that kind of guesstimates ping. I don't know what their system is. There is no, as far as I can tell, no throttle like preference. Black Ops 2 had a throttling preference that was very nice. I don't want to join a game with over 100 ping. I don't want to join a game with over 200 ping. So you could throttle it below that, and you can go all the way up to, I think it was 250 or 360, something like that. You could like go into games with that high ping option in case you just weren't finding a game. You could be like, maybe there's foreigners that I want to play with. I will go play with the Australian kids. And this doesn't have that, or I haven't found it in the game. So I don't know if that's something. Maybe they'll add that later. And I don't know. For me, I would rather see some of the statistics on who's playing kill confirm, who's playing, how many people are playing domination, or how many people are in ground war in these, lobby lists. I've never really liked the lobby list. I'd much rather have custom servers and have people choose the game mode they want, or choose to have a rotation of game modes, and they don't. They have, a bonus playlist, infected. They might change what's in that playlist. Black Ops 2 started doing like the weekend playlist of 24/7 Nuketown and 24/7 Nuketown and that boat maps, small maps. The boat and the Nuketown map that everyone loved. They might add stuff like that later, or through the DLC, or when the DLC packs come out. But they'll probably have a playlist that's like just the new maps, or just the old maps, or both. Maybe, I don't know. Classic playlist. These are without exo movements. So these are if you wanted to play. I don't know how popular these are. I'd like to see the stats on like how many people are playing the don't jump around so much moves of kill confirmed domination and stuff. But maybe that's something they'll add. I hope that's something that they add, or at least maybe on a website show you like how many people for PC, because PC is, I'd say, the lesser popular Call of Duty system compared to like Xbox. It's a lot of people play on Xbox, and they'll play for months at a time until the next Call of Duty comes out, where PC, it dies off because other games do come out. Titanfall or some other Battlefield game or something comes out, and people will switch from this one to that one, and the next one to the next one as they come out. And there is no like hard copy. You don't have your CD, DVD, at your Xbox that you're like, well, I should play this game because I own it. This is it's on Steam, but it's not physically reminding you should play this game. Everyone's playing it. It's cool. You don't have that Xbox notification. Every time you turn on your Xbox, it's like so and so's playing this game. So and so's playing this game. You do have the Steam friends list, but it just I feel like I haven't seen as many people playing this game, or even Call of Duty Ghost, as I did back when I used to have a bunch of Black Ops friends. So I don't know. I play this game as a stress relieving, shoot things and relax and get away from League of Legends and other games that can be frustrating. And so I'm glad that there's something new to play, because Black Ops 2 has had a very dead community, and the server lists have been pretty stale late at night. There's almost no one on, or only the deathmatch mode's on. And so I've been looking forward to having a new Call of Duty for quite a while, since I never got Ghost. And when Ghost came out, Black Ops 2's community, as always happens when the newer game comes out, gets divided. And anyways, I don't know, been having fun, and enjoying this. I've spent quite a few hours, almost to my first prestige, and thought it was time to make a good video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I appreciate all the viewers watching. I appreciate any likes and any subscribes that I get. It's really great if you guys can share my video around to your friends. Maybe you can try and convince them if they should get this game or not. Maybe this video will help. I hope it's helpful. And anyways, I'm gonna go play some more and punish myself with the leveling process. Punish myself with the guns that I'm no good at for a little bit, because I've been playing a lot with the SMGs. I'd like to get in some sniper kills and some other guns and try and get some scopes and stuff unlocked before I prestige. So that's what I'm going to do. You guys have a good week, and hope you guys are enjoying this game if you've got it. See you guys next time.